Okay, good evening everybody and welcome back to Press Play. I'm your host JJ48 and tonight we are back in Hogwarts Legacy. Last time we had returned to the castle and we're exploring around, and we had to take part in this dueling club that was supposed to be a secret, like, kind of underground dueling club that none of the teachers knew about, except it turns out the teachers, of course, totally do know about it and made it part of our assignment to join. Something looks off with these shields. I'm wondering if there's some kind of a loading thing. Let me try leaving this area and coming back, so it looks like some stuff hasn't really loaded yet. Lots of stuff doesn't seem to be loading properly. Just a second, let me check on some settings here, see if something's... I'm gonna see if I can... if something's going on here. Let me see. Thing looks okay. Okay, I think this looks a bit better. Maybe. Well, these shields still look fuzzy. Not sure if I remember if they looked that way last week or if that is... Oh well, we'll keep going. Hopefully it'll get sorted out if it's something is wrong. Okay, so what we're trying to do is we're trying to win 2 rounds of crossed wands. So we have one round. Hello?
Hello, Lucan. Is the next round of crossed wands all set?
Why, yes it is. I've got a great match lined up. Ready for another round?
Okay, yeah, ready for another round.
I'm ready. Let's do it.
Brilliant. Are you dueling with a partner?
We can choose Natty or Sebastian as a partner. Let's duel with Sebastian this time.
Yes, Sebastian.
Then let's get to it.
Probably should have let Sebastian know. That would have been the courteous thing to do. But, I mean, he seemed to...
Ready to get thrashed? Apologies in advance.
Okay, break through violet shields with force spells like the Summoning Charm or Accio. Okay.
Find the one!
Levioso.
Okay,
Accio. You're better than that.
Wait, is it 3 on 2? Or do we have 3 on our side as well? Yeah, yeah, it's just the 2 of us. Why did they get 3 on their side and we only get 2?
There goes my way.
Okay, probably could have protegoed sometimes.
Glad I didn't bet on you that round. Care to go again?
Okay, is it gonna be 3 on 2 again? Because that seems a little bit unbalanced. Is that something that was explained before, why they'd get to gang up like that?
I'll give it another go.
Glad to hear it.
Okay, yeah, I already know that.
Reparo.
No, no.
Levioso.
Levioso! Levioso!
Levioso.
At least they seem to always use the same shields. Like the ones who use purple seem to use purple. I'll just go ahead and pick up stuff and throw it at them. That doesn't seem dangerous.
Accio.
Okay, down to 1. I think we should be able to do this.
Protego.
Oh,
Perhaps one day I'll sign up for a round.
those kids were actually locked out there.
Bravo!
I gave it my all.
You did indeed. The other duelists have already taken notice of you, but after that last round, they'll really have it in for you. You'd better keep practicing if you want a chance at winning, or at least surviving the next round. I'll let you know when we're ready.
This is incredibly
Hope to see
dangerous.
you then. The next round is for all the godstones, so to speak.
So, okay.
Assignment's all finished.
I did my assignment for the teacher of participating in an underground illicit dueling ring, which is a bit of an odd assignment. What do you have to say?
Seems I'm out of the tournament thanks to you.
You're welcome. It's still that thing we don't know how to.
Accio.
Don't know what to do with yet.
Levioso.
So, so we've been through here before. I think we're returning to Professor Hecat because I think we're gonna learn a fire spell. I think was supposed to be what she said we'd be learning next. And then that seemed like that might be able to open up some stuff, including that there was that puzzle on the bridge that looked like it had a bunch of braziers. I'm wondering if a fire spell might be able to help us with that. That's kind of an odd... This mask is a little
Lumos.
odd. I was thinking at first it looks like it has a beard, but then the ropes are all like coming out of its mouth. Like it's either eating a bunch of ropes or it has a really ropey tongue or something. Oh, I could have just stayed upstairs. I'm curious why the mini-map doesn't seem to like to take us along this hallway. Was it? Wait, no, it was... it's the hallway below us. Never mind. Maybe I'm just getting turned around, I guess. Okay, I just saw the folds of the robes there on the statue, And for a moment, from that angle, thought it was a giant statue of the Sorting Hat, but no, it's a wizard holding up doing his like Statue of Liberty impression. And I don't think I noticed that above the door before. Okay, so we got some more like, runes and magic symbols and things. Okay, ooh, I don't think I noticed that.
I trust Mr. Brattleby was able to accommodate you and that you found success in your endeavors.
Oh, not that.
Revelio.
I did, but first let me grab this, Professor. Hebridean Black Skeleton. This large dragon skeleton that hangs in the Defense Against the Dark Arts classroom is allegedly a trophy taken by Professor Hecat after she single-handedly defeated one of the largest poaching rings in eastern Wales during the Great Poacher Raid of 1878. Okay, so I guess she took down a poaching ring, but they had already poached this dragon, I guess. Okay.
I finished all of the tasks you gave me, Professor Hecat.
Glad to hear it. Then you should be ready to learn Incendio.
Should be, Professor.
Yes. I'm sorry to say, I visited enough careless colleagues at St. Mungo's to assure you that fire is a fickle servant. Your spellcasting has impressed me thus far, but please maintain focus. I would rather we not end today's lesson with your robes aflame.
That would be desirable.
And remember, focus on the proper wand movement. Concentrate and keep your wand steady.
Okay, and try to make a triangle. Okay. You've learned enough spells that you'll need to equip Incendio to your spell set. To do this, you need to swap it with a different spell. Okay, let's see. So Incendio, its range is short and requires you to be close to the target. This spell deals significant damage and lights certain objects on fire. Enemies hit with fire-based attacks will continue to take damage for a few seconds, during which time collisions will result in incendiary bursts. Okay. Okay, so let's see. These are our essential magic spells. Basic cast, just tapping the button. Revelio, Protego, Stupefy, Ancient Magic Throw, and Ancient Magic. And it looks like Aloha Mora and Petrificus Totalis will be added to that eventually. Okay, so which one do we want to swap out? We have Lumos, which we've primarily been using to move moths around. Have Levioso, which we use during dueling and during some puzzles. Reparo, which we also use during some, mainly just use during some puzzles. And Accio, which used during dueling, but also we've been using that a lot to grab some of the papers flying around. I think Reparo is the one that we can replace, maybe. Okay, just do this. So what are all these other slots, I wonder? What? I wonder maybe once we move on, maybe we'll get the ability to have some other things, like maybe press shift and something, or press something to switch between them. Not sure, but it doesn't look like we can do it now, so let's that. Okay. Hover over Incendio, drag it to your spell set we already did.
Incendio.
Okay, not a very precise spell, is it?
Incendio.
Getting it. Keep at it. And do try not to incinerate yourself.
Seems like
Excellent defensive skills.
the sparks coming out occasionally. Seems like sometimes it doesn't work.
Isn't it?
I don't know if that's like if it has a cooldown that we can only use it so often, especially because this. Okay, this thing keeps. How do I get rid of that? Okay, so we have find the secret in the restricted section. That's. Oh yeah, we still have those keys around. Okay, those are the main ones here. Might as well track that, but we're gonna see if we can find our way back to the bridge and see if Incendio will help us with that. Okay, maybe if I... Where would my spells even be? No. Gear? No. Wouldn't think it would be challenges. Oh, we do have some complete assignments though. We can get our top of the class scarf for finding. These are for completing assignments. Okay, we need to get some more assignments before we can do that. We've completed 3 side relationship quests, so we get bookish half-rim spectacles. Okay. And we found a bunch of field guide pages in Hogwarts, so we can get Hogwarts Regalia Ensemble. Okay. Okay, what's our collections? What are they showing us? Okay, just our new equipment. Okay, we can review all of our Revelio pages if we... Okay, that's good to know. If we find something and we forget what it said and want to look it up, we can come back here. Be helpful. Which ones are considered new so I can not have it keep appearing as new? Oh, there. There we go. Okay, here we go. Spells. Okay, we drag this to a spell slot. Okay. Okay, I already dragged it to a spell slot. Why are you still showing me this? Okay, let's...
Incendio.
Okay, I know what we should try. Let's do this. Let's save our game. then we will restart from our last save. And hopefully this doesn't take too long to load, but might clear out whatever's... There we go. You can see the information on the bottom right of the screen now. Alright, so we want to try to find the bridge. Okay, it was the one that was right out back of the main building, so we need to get back there. I say we've got a... There's a talkie icon down here. So what's that about? On our mini map, there's
Spare a moment? I could use your help.
oh, it's Duncan Hobhouse.
You wanted to speak with me?
I did. Hello, I'm Duncan Hobhouse. Pleasure to meet you. I've heard all about you, of course, confronting trolls and dragons.
Why, thank you. I've had some good luck. It sounds like he's saying it complimentary, not accusingly at least, so thank you.
That's nice to hear. I have had my share of adventure. I hope my reputation's warranted.
I'm going to presume your reputation is in fact warranted, in which case, you are precisely the person I need. You see, we were learning to repel boggarts in Professor Hecat's class, and, well, mine unfortunately took the shape of a puff scheme.
A puff scheme. Okay. Well, they can be scary. What's there to be scared of? Are you afraid of your own shadow, too? I guess I'm not too familiar with puff skeins, other than I know they're little, like, puffy creatures that are kept as cute pets. I don't really know how they could be scary. I don't mean to sound rude, and I'm not trying to trivialize your fears or anything, but I think I'm gonna have to ask, what is there to be afraid of?
They're adorable. Why would you be afraid of a puffsky?
They seem adorable until one sticks its tongue up your nose. Regardless of how reasonable I believe my fear of puffskeins to be, I'm beginning to get a reputation as a coward. Some have even taken to calling me Puffskeen Dunkeen.
That's unkind. It's actually funny. I think both of these fit, but yeah, we don't need to encourage teasing. That's rather unkind to people.
I'm sorry to hear that. Words can be cruel.
Thank you. Poppy keeps offering to help me in overcoming my fear, but I'm too afraid to take her up on it. Anyway, to make matters worse, I stupidly blurted out that I must be braver than people think, since I have been in the hidden herbology corridor.
The hidden herbology corridor?
Yes. Rumour has it that the herbology professor before Professor Garlic kept dangerous plants there. It's supposedly so overrun now that no one dares enter it anymore. I was hoping you could go there and bring back evidence that I could use to show that, well, I'd gone in. Say a bit of an exceptionally dangerous plant of some kind.
But that would just prove that I went in. That wouldn't prove that you went in. What should I expect?
What sort of plants should I expect in the hidden herbology corridor?
I haven't a clue. But have you seen the kinds of plants Professor Garlic grows? If the previous
No, I haven't
professor
had
was
5 minutes
anything
in
like her,
herbology yet.
I'd imagine they're not exactly harmless.
Okay, well, I guess I'll see what I can do.
Very well. If I'm in the area, perhaps I shall take a look.
Grand. I'd very much appreciate it. Come and find me if you get the proof. I shall be forever in your debt.
Heard you're defending Hogsmeade against trolls. You know, there is such a thing as...
Hidden herbology corridor.
Go away, Gaunt.
Sounds intriguing.
It does, but that's not what we're looking for at the moment. Not sure why that, why the little talkie icon is still there. Okay, we want to go this way. Okay, this is the main hall, and I think it's right out here. Yeah, okay, here we go. Okay, so we have these 4 braziers, and we can, like, twist them around. So I wonder if I...
Incendio!
Aha, it did light up. And it did cause that to... cause the gear to link to it as well. Alright.
I wonder how many secret passages.
So let's see if... Can I light all of these? Oh, okay, that's... There we go. Okay, so they're all lit. Now what do we do with them? They have numbers on the bases, and they have this symbol, so let's... Is there some way we can link those symbols to numbers? Okay, we have crescent thing. Square, or like diamond with an X through it. I feel like there was a Japanese clan that had that as their symbol. Or at least one that looked very similar to that. We have triangle with 6 points in it. And triangle with the little... Sorry. That looks like the Deathly Hallows symbol if somebody was trying to draw it with their eyes closed and wasn't very good at it. Okay, so... Question is, how do we figure out... figure out what these are. Is it... Do the symbols themselves have some amount of correlation to the numbers? First I was wondering if maybe it was like... You know, we had square and triangles. There's some to the sides of the shapes. We have 2 triangle shapes being predominant. Oh, here it is. Here's our key. Okay. So, triangle thing is 1. Circle is 2. Other triangle is 3, and diamond is 4. Which also... If the bridge is running that way, it kind of lines up with these 2 being here, 2 and 4, 3 and 1. So 2, 4, 3, 1. Okay, let's try that. 2. Hopefully this won't do anything to the bridge that will affect the people on it, since we're not exactly trying to warn them. Oh. Okay, glad no one was standing on that. And of course that one's 1. Oh. Do we need to go out and come back in, maybe? So we need to reset. Where's it? Oh. Okay, now that we've unlocked it, we can just use this whenever we want, I guess. Oh, come on, can I drop in? There we go. Okay, yeah, here's that area underneath the bridge that we'd seen before.
Revelio.
Here's a chest over here. Oh, we got a dark gray swirl, so I'm guessing that's for our wand. I have a rat. Anything else down here? Okay, another chest. Okay, small vivarium decorations. And well, this is a big chest. Find the big key to the boss's lair. Oh, it's purple dragon-eyed spectacles. What do those look like? They're a lot better than our current ones. I mean, we'll equip them because they're a lot better, but I think I like the look of the orange Eye of Newt goggles better. So, let's change appearance to... Oh, we can do silver dragonite spectacles. I don't even remember seeing a lot of these. Charms Professor, Beaked Skull Mask. Let's just keep that.
Revelio.
Okay. Nothing much else here. I mean, everything... Looking out, it should be just the same stuff that we saw crossing the top of the bridge, so... Although, with the water running here, it's probably a little bit cooler than it is on top of the bridge. Unless it's really hot out, in which case it might be more humid. And hopefully... I think we're just really fortunate that people haven't been walking across this when it opens up. And nobody else is curious about checking out what's down there. Okay. Alright, cool. We solved that. I'm still curious about... There's a... On the little mini-map, there's a stairwell. Over here. It says it goes over to... It says it goes over to that bridge, but I'm pretty sure we haven't encountered that. So, okay, maybe that's one of the locked areas. Now let's try to find the hidden herbology corridor. Fortunately, we have a book that can apparently just draw us a map directly to the hidden herbology corridor.
Revelio.
At least I assume it's taking us... Wait, what? Hey.
I can appreciate Hogsmeade all year round.
Where's their,
We shall finally have an answer as to why that portrait was empty.
Oh, that's right, there was something over here, wasn't there? Alright. Let's play Slap the Key. Nope. missed. I got too slow that time.
Brilliant.
Got it. Alright, we got another token for our house jukebox. Beatrice Green from Dogweed and Deathcap is an odd woman. Caught her talking to her plants the other day, having a full conversation she was. Quite interesting, actually. I think, was that one of the shops in Hogsmeade, I guess? So I'm kind of curious, are the suits of armor, like, are they enchanted just to, like, do wacky things just to keep people entertained, or do they actually have some amount of, like, are they living in some sense and have some amount of thought and sentience and...
Revelio.
Hey, wait, where's... What's this thing? Oh, how did we miss this before? Wooden cat. This wooden statue bears the likeness of Pangar Dawn, fearless feline mouse hunter and devoted study companion. So just a cat that was running around the school, helping keep rodent population down, and somebody liked it enough to carve a little wooden statue of it. Okay, can we... Maybe this is something we cast Incendio on?
Incendio.
Aha! I figured with the dragon there that sort of made sense. Okay, that's not a... We don't get information on that. It's just a thing that's there for us to get a page from.
Revelio.
Okay. Oh, have we been out this way? I think we did come out this way when we went off with Natty. But I don't think we had much of a chance to check things out here. I guess we have the fountain itself it's kind of like a standard fountain. Although the mouthpieces around the outside are the 4 Hogwarts animals. So we have a lion, an eagle, I guess a badger, and a snake. So there should be, looks like 2 of each. Come around here, there's another set of 4, yeah. Okay, then we have these fish, monkey, goat, bird things. Okay. Yes, kind of like the grounds here.
Revelio.
Anything of note hidden around here? Okay, no. Let's see what's over here. Oh, okay. Some giant rocks that we can't just step over. That's what's over here. Okay, we need to be able to unlock stuff there. Ooh, there's a mirror in there. It's on the other side of the wall, so we need to be able to get in there. Can we get in? Aha. But no, that area is locked. So, okay, is this...
Lumos.
Just see the Hogwarts crest on this. Is this one of the coaches? That would be like pulled by Thestrals to take kids to and from the from the train station when students arrive at the beginning of the year or go home at the end of the year. There's just one here. I would expect that with the lock... Is that lock flapping around on its own? Okay, I don't think I want to mess with that. There's just one coach here. I would expect you'd need a lot for all the students. So maybe this is like a special coach? Like maybe this is the headmaster's personal coach or something if he needs to travel somewhere.
Lumos.
Okay, there's a lot of locked doors in here. Oh. Hey, it's a Thestral! A male Thestral, apparently, from the title at the top. And this is a female. Let's see. I mean, they're different colors. I wonder, is that a male-female thing, or is that just an individual Thestral thing? Like, this one's kind of a bluish gray, and this one's more like a pale green. Don't really see... I don't really see any other immediate differences, like the horns on their head or the ridge on their back. Both look the same. There's not a... It's not like one has larger horns or anything. Can we interact with them? Can we... No, can't. Can't seem to pet them or feed them or anything. At least not at the moment. So, what if we...
Incendio!
Okay, that Incendio does not apparently like these braziers. It just kind of heats up the metal a bit. So, okay, well, I'll let you guys have your rest. I guess I don't know if you guys are nocturnal or diurnal, but what's that up there?
Accio! Incendio! Lumos!
Maybe we can get up closer to it, up the stairs.
Incendio!
Okay, I don't think Incendio has the range, if indeed Incendio is what we need for that. Or it could be some different spell, like we... Oh, it's you. Oh, sorry, I did not mean to do that.
Revelio!
Yeah, not sure what's going on with that. Okay, and again, another locked room. I hope we learn Alohomora soon. Probably would learn it sooner if we weren't always running off exploring new areas, but where's the fun in that?
Revelio!
This a torture chamber? Okay, I guess these are sacks.
Lumos!
Yeah, those are like sacks of something. Got some stocks here. Got is this a gibbet? Is that what that's called? These kinds of cages you put someone in, then you hang it up. Not really any escape there. We've got some like chains mounted on the walls. Spiderweb that gives very well-defined shadows behind it. And then we have some handcuffs or foot cuffs, an iron mask thing, iron boots. What in the world is that? Is that it's a skull of something that looks... I'm not sure that it quite looks like a human skull, but it looks very human-ish, but it's got horns on it. Are the horns attached to the skull, like, naturally, or are they put there as, like, somebody's making a skull decoration or something? I don't know, that room seems a little bit creepy, if you ask me. Let's go check out the Quidditch field. Oh, why thank you. Not sure that the automatic portcullis is the most secure device, but it is convenient. I'm seeing a lot of six-pointed stars and six-pointed objects around. This is like 6 supposed to be a magical number, or like a magical type of symmetry or something. Oh, this... Okay, I guess I can see why we're not really too concerned about the security with the portcullis. People can just walk right through the wall here. Is this the other side of the Thestral? Here, no, that's a different area. Needs a level 2 lock to get in there. And no entrances in the wall, which is interesting. You have this outer wall, and then you have this area like between the towers that it doesn't really block people from walking through, and it looks like a passage, but then there's no doors at either end, so I guess it's just a walkway. It's like the upper walkway, and then this is just down here. Well, even that upper walkway, and they bricked in that door. Which maybe that's it. Maybe these used to be actual doorways you could get through, and someone just bricked them in for some reason, deciding, like, hey, we don't need those anymore. Or, I guess in the case of that one, it might be that, hey, this is too dangerous. We don't really want to fix this, despite the fact that we have a spell that could probably easily do it. I wonder, will Reparo do anything? Doesn't seem like a Reparo thing, but...
Reparo.
I don't see like the broken pieces here, so maybe not. Okay. Alright, let's go check out the Quidditch pitch. Which, right away, I don't remember if this was a feature in the films or if this is changed from the films, but I'm noticing the arena around is stone. I remember seeing these large, the stands were wood, and you had these large cloth bits covering it. So I think I always assumed that the whole thing was wood, but this seems like it's kind of a stone frame. Not all beasts make good pets. Picture of spider.
Incendio.
Okay, so is it saying that there's dangerous beasts inside? Is that why Quidditch has been canceled this year? Oh, hello. He's doing some late night flying.
Cancelled it, we wouldn't be looking for the blasted thing in
Come
the
on,
first place.
where are you? Rebellious.
You're saying it wrong. Ugh, Revelia.
Much better.
Oh, shut up.
It's
Wait,
like this.
Revelio.
Ugh. He's ruined my entire school year. I hope a puffskein goes up his nose and snatches his brain.
It had poisoned the poor beast.
What sort of headmaster doesn't allow sports? Deserves to be in Azkaban. That'd suit him.
Ah, if Black was in Azkaban, I should pity the Dementors. The man has no soul to take. Besides, Azkaban wouldn't suit Black. Not enough mirrors.
Truer words were never spoken.
You guys are very loud for insulting the headmaster. I mean, not that I think you're necessarily wrong, I'm just saying you don't seem to be all that concerned over who might overhear you. So, this is something I definitely don't remember seeing in depictions before, is kind of this raised area around the outside of the, I don't know, end zones, goal areas, whatever you'd call them. And we also don't have the hoops up. Is this a different version of Quidditch? Maybe being 100 years earlier, maybe it's different rules, or are the hoops and everything something that they only set up, like, those are meant to be put up and taken down? What's this? See an hourglass on the floor. So maybe is that a spell we have to learn or something? Do anything with these? No. It almost looks like a football, American football goal there. 2 tall posts and a cross beam. And I do sort of remember something like this in the movies, this kind of a ditch or having a moat around the arena. Not really sure what purpose it serves, other than to let people lose things. We have Hufflepuff area, Gryffindor area, Slytherin area, and Ravenclaw area. Yeah, okay, this would seem to... There's nothing over here, no posts or anything, so this would seem to add some credence to the idea of just the posts haven't been put up, rather than it being like that those are the posts that are used. Because if those were the posts, I'd expect to see them over here as well. So I wonder what's going on in this. I wonder, can we jump down here? Oh, okay, there's a ladder here. Okay, that's convenient. I mean, I assumed that if we jumped down, there'd be a way to get back up, but I didn't realize that we were heading right for a ladder. Okay, let's see if we can run around and find anything.
Revelio.
Just makes me even more curious what this is used for, 'cause it's not like there's doors off to the side or anything. Like this is for access to areas, or this is an easy way to move around the stands or anything. It's just hey, here's this hole in the ground. Hopefully I can remember where the ladder is, or notice when I pass a ladder. I think the ladder we came down on was just past the bridge that was on this side, so there's the bridge, so we should... Oh, okay, here's a ladder. This will work. Okay, so what's out this way? On this side. Just have some cliffs out here. I guess, is this like an emergency exit or something? Like, it seems odd that we would need all these entrances and exit. I guess maybe if these were open, you know, I guess you would need a way to get to those stands. And maybe this is like to let the teams approach from different opposite directions. I would think there'd be like some kind of little building out here or something if that were the case, but maybe they have like a temporary structure or a tent or something that the teams can, you know, get ready in and then head out through here, and the other team comes through the other way. So, okay. It's something like a path, I guess, around here. Although it is rather muddy. You'd think wizards could figure out some kind of magical drainage system to at least keep the path dry.
Revelio.
Ooh. Oh, what's that tree up there? I want to see. These cliffs looked interesting anyway.
Accio.
But... No, not
Revelio.
Accio. Revelio. I want to see if someone's like randomly stashed some treasure chests or something out here. How do we get over to that tree? So, what is that? Oh, it's a topiary dragon. What are these? Ashwinder eggs. Odd that we would have... Here we go. Moonstones. It seems odd that we would have just like a topiary this far away from the castle. Like, this seems like overall a pretty wild area, and just have this... Unless... maybe when somebody gave life to it, they gave it too much life and it actually started in the castle and flew out here. Maybe that's what that is. I saw a cart over here.
Revelio.
Oh, something else in the distance here. Oh, these are just lots of eggs. Well, this does seem to be taking me up on top of the cliff, which I need to get to if I want to get to that tree anyway, so... Oh. Wow. Some very heavy-sounding wings, bird. Okay, here we go. Seems like a path that might take us to the tree. Kind of heading in the right direction. And then what's this this paw print on our mini map? Seems to be associated with this tree.
Revelio.
Oh. Gray Highland attire. Okay. Mooncalf Den. It seems odd, again, that we would have the Flu network out to just random places outside the castle where students could just warp themselves to at any time. And I'm guessing this looks like it used to be part of a little cabin or something, and this was the fireplace, and now this is all that's left, so they...
What are you up to now?
I'm sorry, I'm just examining these cabin ruins. And then I guess they figured, okay, well, the fireplace would be a perfect place to have the Flu network, which I guess not that it's absolutely necessary, but it is nice that it's sheltered. You know, Ignatia doesn't have to deal with getting soaked anytime it rains. A little bit of protection there. Alright. So there's the tree we're looking for. Oh, there's actually green smoke coming out the top. Guess that fits with the green flames. Have some birds with very long tails.
Revelio.
And what is with all of these carts just lying all around? Oh, jobber knolls. Oh, that's right. We can on our beast page, yeah, let's see. Jobber knoll. A jobber knoll is a small speckled bluebird which never makes any noise until the moment of its death. Okay, hopefully we won't hear too many of those. Okay, there's the puffskein. Puffskeins are round and fluffy beasts, soft enough to cuddle but tough enough to be thrown around. Puffskeins will eat almost anything, but their favorite meal is bogies. They're common household pets for wizarding families because they are easy to maintain. Okay, that's why it's sticking its tongue up people's noses. The Thestral is a haunting winged equine beast that is only visible to those who have seen death. Okay. I want to see these Ashwinder eggs we found. Hot to the touch, one clutch of these is an ingredient for a Duris potion. Ashwinders rise from the dying embers of magical fires and then slither off to dark corners to lay their eggs. Though usually found in dwellings, some seem to have risen from abandoned campfires and left clutches of eggs in nearby rocky areas. I mean, if that's the case, there's a lot of them in this area, so is this like a popular camping spot or something? Okay. These are a bunch of like cages for birds. Is somebody trying to catch these? Okay, those things look a lot bigger than I thought. They are not going to fit in these cages very well. I mean, you might just be able to put them in there, but they're not going to be able to move around at all. Like this would have to be, I hope, just for transportation, and then they can be moved to some place that's, you know, a little bit more accommodating for them. Okay, so it looks like the female is kind of this greenish teal color, and the male is this more bluish color. Okay.
Revelio.
Okay, I want to see. So there were like lamps and things hung on this tree. Why is that? Maybe these like birdhouses and... No, that's definitely a lamp. Well, with all these cages around, maybe it seems like someone's trying to catch either the jobberknolls or like whatever that little white thing is flying around. You know, so somebody's trying to catch something up here. Maybe the lamps and everything are meant to be like a trap for it, or not a trap, but like to attract it, so that... Oh, those are like goats down there. Okay. I suppose we should start heading towards the herbology corridor again.
Revelio.
Oh, what? Oh, what is that?
Let's get this over with, shall we? I have things to do.
What? Hey! You're poaching.
Surprising how many nifflers you can find down there. Mind you, I'd do it. You're gonna regret coming here.
Levioso.
Hey, we defeated a dark wizard. Apparently being a poacher automatically... Whoa! What in the world happened to him? Huh.
Rally behind strength and you can't go wrong.
Did he disapparate, or did we do something to him that caused him to disappear into a bunch of dust?
Rockborough's famous for someone having a pet troll, and not myself. All flavour of wicked to be had.
Oh.
Potato.
You dare slay one of my own! You will fall! That was a stiff one. This is humiliating.
Okay, apparently was able to use some dark magic on one of them, turn him into like a chicken or something. Let's go down and confront him.
Potato.
You'll have to fight him, Ben.
The beast.
Revelio.
Wait, what about the beast? Alright, we got a burgundy robe, we got some money.
Potato. Revelio.
We got leaping toadstool caps. Some more money. Okay, there's more stuff over there, but it's...
Revelio.
Okay. Okay, so was not expecting to encounter poachers on Hogwarts grounds, which... that seems a little bit odd that they would be so close to the school. Especially, like, man, they're... Like, here's the grounds right here, and kids are walking to school, or not walking to school, walking to Hogsmeade, and then, boom, there's a whole bunch of poachers right over there. Okay. Not the smartest bunch, I guess, but... Oh, wasn't that area that when we came down with Natty, we were like, oh, what's over there? Okay, poachers are what's over there. Got it. Okay. that's where we're trying to get to ultimately. Some nice waterfalls. I try to stick to the route that it's shown on the map unless we see something interesting to deviate from, because otherwise, like, I don't know overground if we might get stuck. Wait a second, what is that? Is that something we can get to? Okay, yeah, we need to see if we can get to that. I mean, there's roads that go by it, so presumably it might even been something that we passed before when we... on our way to Hogsmeade. Yeah, definitely looks like it's on the way to Hogsmeade, so probably passed it and didn't even realize it.
Revelio.
Okay. See if there's anything describing these little bridges and stuff. I will say it seems like things are a bit more permissible than, or there's more permitted than there is by the time of the Harry Potter books, because in the Harry Potter books it was like, okay, there's certain weekends that everybody goes to Hogsmeade, and those are the days that you have a chance to go. Here it seems like there's just students going whenever. Just deciding that, hey,
This place has seen better days.
Hey, I already went to class for 5 minutes today. I want to spend the afternoon in Hogsmeade.
Protego.
No.
Revelio.
Yeah. Okay, how do I... There we go. Climb over this way. Oh. Gear slots are full. Okay, guess we'll, guess it's a good thing we can quickly go into Hogsmeade. Go into Hogsmeade and come back and see what's in there.
I say, teach me everything goes. In fact, I swear I shall get on that train and go home.
Wait, you want Professor Hecat to teach you the Imperious Curse? Isn't the Imperious Curse one of the unforgivable curses? I guess we don't know that it is necessarily at this time, but it still seems like something that, the professors might teach you about it, but I doubt they're actually going to teach you the curse itself. Okay. And there's also like a little fishing dock or something that I kind of want to go see. Find anybody.
Come on in. Plenty to look at here.
Yeah, here to sell.
Let's look at what we have, shall we?
Okay, yeah, let's... Okay, I think I'm gonna sell everything that's not...
A pleasure doing business with you.
Everything that's not orange. Actually, Black Bowler Hat is better stats than my current. The robes are better than my current robes, too. We'll go ahead and sell them for now. We'll find some better stuff before too long.
Let me know if there's anything else I can do to help.
Door decorating for the holidays.
Okay, let's go open up that chest. Oops, sorry. Excuse me. Nice view of the castle. So I do wonder, with the way that the exterior wall was, like, how much of this castle was built for defense, and how much of this castle was just built to kind of look like a castle? And
All of the shopkeepers like me, I know.
to just kind of be a general, you know, hey, we want a castle just because it looks cool kind of idea. Not necessarily because it's actually going to be useful for defending anything.
Revelio.
There's something over there too. Elegant emerald robe. Okay. Oh, that's the leaping toadstools. So there's like docks down there, and then there's I think the boathouse. So like the boats where the first years cross the lake goes through there. And there's the tracks for the Hogwarts Express. I don't think we need to go see it now, but next time we're in Hogsmeade, I want to see if we can find the station for the Hogwarts Express. I don't think we saw that when we were there. So I'm guessing it must be like somewhere over there, and then the students who are first years go down to the docks to sail across the lake, and the students who aren't first years come this way and ride on the Thestral carriages. So, that'll be something. I'm sure we'll be in Hogsmeade again. So next time we are, we'll try to look for see if we can find the station. And now I'm also seeing on our map there's the little gold emblem for like a main quest or a more important quest, and I'm curious what that could be. So I think our only main quest that we have listed is the
Revelio.
And find the restricted section, or book in the restricted section. I don't know if we're close enough to the library, maybe that's leading to it. Or is there something else that's some other quest that's indicating? Oh. Okay, it is wanting us to go through here. And this kind of looks like the kind of area I'd expect for, you know, a more defensible castle. That, you know, you might have a side door or something for that you need to get out on the grounds, but you're going to have it be a small door and have kind of this zigzaggy area so that it's easy to close off and defend against. Somebody. Oh, you guys are probably beaters on the Quidditch team, and so you're practicing just hitting a ball, or maybe you're just doing that as a game since there's no Quidditch this year. That'll get your sports fix.
I heard an ex-Aura lives in a hamlet outside of Hogsmeade. Think I'd want quiet life too after years fighting dark wizards.
Oh, there's
Is Lower Hogsfield still dealing with that nasty goblin? Can't have been good for business.
Any news about the dragon near Pitapon Ford? Be enough to make me move.
So there might be an ex-Aura living outside of Hogsmeade. There's another one of the dragon topiaries.
Accio.
Aha, gotcha.
Revelio.
Okay. Are these beehives? Guess we can find out. Glumbumbles. Glumbumbles are magical flying insects that produce a treacle which will cause melancholy if consumed. They feed on nettles and nest in dark and secluded places. Unfortunately, they are known to infest beehives, having a devastating effect on the honey therein. Okay, is that why these are built? Maybe we build these to try to attract the Glumbumbles to keep them away from beehives? Okay, so it looks like maybe below us somehow. Aha, here's stairs down.
Incendio. Revelio.
Get a nice view of... It's interesting how much you can't see Hogsmeade from the castle. Like, it's just kind of hidden behind the trees there. What's this?
These dry vines are one spark away from becoming kindling.
Oh, okay, yeah, there's some dry vines.
Incendio.
Let's go ahead and start a fire. Okay, good, good. Didn't burn the greenwood. But what's this? We have some kind of a table with what... Okay, these are astrology signs around the outside. Look like. Maybe, although some of them look quite unusual. But then there looks like stars and things on here. We jump up onto it? No. Okay. Here's some constellations and things. We have this pedestal. There's a groove in it for something. Like it's not a sundial, but it makes me think it might be something similar but more complex. That it's trying to use doing something to line stuff up with something and look at the sky and be able to... Maybe this groove is like for a telescope or something, and so if you line this up properly, you're like, oh, I want to look at such and such, so depending on the time of the year and how you want to line it up, then when you look through the telescope, okay, it'll be perfectly lined up. Okay, let's go see about this hidden herbology hallway. Oh, there was a bug to our right. Was that a Glumbumble?
This must be the entrance to the hidden herbology corridor.
Okay, it's a lot taller than I was expecting.
Revelio. Incendio.
There we go. Oh, I guess we've come in a little ways. So, okay, we must have come through the door, down the passage, and now we're like underneath the underneath a section that we didn't see before.
Devil's Snare seems to thrive in darkness. Perhaps it doesn't care for light. Lumos.
Ugh. I do not like how kind of slimy the Devil's Snare looks. Also, these suits of armor don't seem to be joking around and everything, which might lend credence to the idea that they're just they're just done as kind of like a amusement for the students and stuff. And maybe it's an enchantment that has to be continuously updated.
Lumos.
Okay, so we have, can we go over here?
Incendio. Lumos.
Okay, here's a wizard with an orb and a wand. I think we've seen him before.
Incendio. Lumos.
Sphinx shield.
Incendio. Lumos.
Aha. Oh, can we jump over there? Silver Four Eyes spectacles. Will this actually make it look like we have 4 eyes, or is that just a nickname? I want to see this. Huh. Why does it have like side panel for glasses? We don't get a description of it. I mean, it does have four sets of lenses, I guess, or not 4 sets, but 4 lenses. But I'm not sure why. Unless these are some kind of like enchanted lenses. It kind of puts me in mind of. I remember when I was younger having like a set of glasses that were kind of mirrored on the side, so it was supposed to be like there's some sunglasses that were mirrored on the sides. You could supposed to kind of look behind you, although it was really awkward because your head's not really built that way, so you'd still end up kind of having to turn your head a little bit to be able to see anything effectively. But maybe it's something like that. Maybe these lenses, like you look at them out of the corner of your eye, you're able to see behind you or have better peripheral vision or something. So, I guess I was gonna see. Oh yeah, we want these because these are these have the better stats. We just want the look of those. That, although we'll still keep our, well, let's see. We have our striking turquoise cloak. Elegant emerald robes actually look kind of nice, I think. It's not really our house color, but I mean, neither were the turquoise. Okay, yeah, well, I think we can keep that. It does kind of go with our hat a little bit. Okay, that. I only have the one. Okay, so that just led us up to this chest. Now we can jump back down.
Lumos. Revelio. Lumos.
Something up here.
Incendio. Lumos.
I see. Lighting these torches is helping us.
Lumos.
Helping us keep the devil's snare back. Wherever we light that, it kind of stays away permanently, I guess.
Seems the devil's snare was protecting a chest of some kind. Incendio.
okay,
Lumos.
there's water deep enough to swim in.
Incendio. Accio. Incendio.
Hunter green corduroy robes.
Revelio.
Lecterns. This wasn't just a storage area. This looks like this was actually like a little classroom or something. There's a lectern here. Looks like you got a chalkboard, some shelves, stuff falling down, but maybe there were like seats and stuff, people wanting to hear the lecture. Okay, so this is
Lumos. I imagine a piece of that enormous venomous tentacular would be enough for Duncan to prove his bravery. Incendio.
I mean, I'd still say it kind of proves our bravery more than
Lumos.
Duncan's, but
Incendio.
I guess the people he's
Lumos.
talking to aren't going to know that we're the ones who got it.
Incendio.
And I'm sure him trying to make people think he's braver than he actually is isn't going to come back and backfire on him in any way. So what have we?
Accio.
I don't know that I want to get too close to this, do I?
Incendio. Lumos.
Okay. Is it gonna attack us? Giant venomous tentacular. Okay, we got a leaf. I guess maybe it's not as mobile as I thought. Maybe it's more like a Venus flytrap that that needs to be stimulated for it to close. It's like as long as we don't mess with its tongue-looking thing, we're okay. Are these hot coals? Has someone been down here recently? Huh. Okay, before we go back to Duncan, let's... Wait, is that... There's venomous tentacula up here, but if there's venomous tentacula up here, like, what, just because the leaf's a little bit larger, people are going to believe that it came from the
Lumos.
secret hidden herbology corridor? I mean, look, that thing's almost as big as the one down there. I don't know, I think people are just going to think like, oh, you just went to the venomous tentacula greenhouse and got something from there, but oh well, I guess that's Duncan's problem. Okay, let's see if we can find this gold quest marker.
Finally have an answer as to why that portrait was empty.
Are you still on about that? Okay, yes, it was fun. We're still finding those. Now that you know how to do it, you could help and try to solve some on your own. Or maybe she wasn't all that interested in actually accomplishing anything. She was just interested in why it was empty. Can you be interacted with? I saw a dot over your head. No? Okay. Okay, where's...
Don't get too cocky simply because you had one victory over Sam.
Okay, yes, Gaunt. Good night. Okay, there's a little up arrow over it, so I'm guessing it's still... Maybe if we just keep going up until we... You know, or maybe that's... Oh, is that just leading... That's probably just leading to,
Galleons and a historian's uniform.
Oh yeah, hey Arthur. Okay, that's probably just leading to, what's his name? Professor Fig, yeah. Okay. Wow, it was showing that from a long ways away. Wait, there's another one of those things.
Incendio!
I feel like the fact that it's showing up now, I mean, should we can interact with it, but...
Accio! Lumos! Levioso!
Doesn't seem to do anything. Okay. Alright, let's head down
You
and...
can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I...
Oh, I can imagine it, trust me. Mainly because we haven't really used the flute powder much, so we're still traveling much the same way. Hey, what was Okay, what were you doing with... What were you gesturing at? You just putting your hand out for no reason, or are you asking for a tip, or... Because if the latter, yeah, it's not that I'm... Hello there. It's not that I'm automatically opposed to tipping for service, it's just I don't see that you've rendered any service. I mean, the cat's been friendly and let me pet it, and, so that, as far as I'm concerned, the cat's rendered more of a service than the suits of armor have.
What have you done? Yes, I said forever, but this wasn't what I meant at all. Well, are you happy now?
Please wait.
Earlier I thought that the ghosts were the ones playing the instruments, but I guess the instruments are playing themselves. A lot of the ghosts seem to still have quite a bit of drama after they're dead. Sounds like those two are having
Have you found anything to prove my bravery yet?
Oh yes, look at how brave you are.
Hello, Duncan. I have the proof you wanted.
That's one leaf. Must have been a giant venomous tentacula. It's even more than I expected. I knew you were the one to ask. I appreciate you getting it for me.
Happy to help. Take it. Or actually, I might just keep this. I mean, we can always go grab another one if we want, but... So, yeah, happy to help.
Of course. I hope this helps you prove yourself.
This is sure to put an end to Puffskein Dunking for good when I show everyone in the common room tonight. This'll show Everett how ridiculous that nickname was. Thank you again, and have a good day. I know I will. Thank you for all of your help. No more Puffskein Dunking for me.
Ooh, venomous tentacular robe. What's this robe look like? Wait. Oh, is it just a... It might be just an appearance robe. Okay, let's try. Chief Prankster coat? Nah. Venomous tentacular. Ooh, that's kind of nice. Okay. Authentic historian's uniform. Okay, there's our. I feel like. Is this a dark arts robe just because it has skulls on it and that's kind of macabre and so it's dark arts in that sense? Or is the constant motion going to give people motion sickness and that's why it's considered kind of evil? Oh, little twinkly stars on this one. Yeah. Let's go with the historian's robe. Okay. I feel like I wanted to wear the historian's robe earlier and ended up with the turquoise robe instead. So, okay.
Oh, my exams. Not a one of them deserves more than a T.
Okay, let's see. I don't think we have any quests at the moment other than our main one and the keys. Okay, so let's try to... Okay, we need to return to Professor Fig's classroom because we got Incendia. That's right. We're told to go train with Professor Hecat and then to return, and then we'd be ready for our next task. Okay. Oh, excuse me. Excuse you. Cover your mouth when you're coughing. Or I guess your mouthpiece visor thing. Probably doesn't actually have a mouth. Okay. Well, I guess we've been running around for like 2 or 3 days already. We can probably take a little bit of a nap. Although, what is this shiny thing over here? Oh, that's the
Lumos.
That's the thing that on the puzzle doors that we were looks like the same face that we were saying was like a Chewbacca head or something. Okay. It's holding a crystal.
Revelio.
Okay, we've been running around for a couple days, so I guess we can take a little nap while we wait for Professor Fig. There we go.
Ah, there you are.
It didn't feel like waking us up when you came in. Thank you. We probably needed our sleep.
Hello, sir. You'll be pleased to know that I worked on my defensive magic with Professor Hecat.
So I hear. She tells me you've taken rather well to your new one. You must continue to work with her and your other professors to improve your skills. That said, I don't wish to postpone our visit to the library any longer. So, shall we proceed?
Fig, I have work for you. Come.
Headmaster, I'm with a student and my schedule
Your schedule will wait indefinitely, as will your student. I would think that after all the trouble you caused me with Osric, you'd be eager to make amends. My office, 5 minutes.
That man is exasperating. Unfortunately, our trip to the restricted section will have to wait a bit longer.
What? But Professor...
We have no choice. It would be unwise to provoke our illustrious headmaster further.
Yeah, but why can't I just
shall
go without
find you
you?
when I've completed whatever toils I must endure.
Okay. Why are we talking to Sebastian? was Sebastian the one who told us about the illicit dueling club? 'Cause if so, maybe Sebastian will be able to...
mentioned sneaking into the restricted section.
Yeah.
Perhaps he'll have an idea.
How nice to see you, my young friend.
Oh, hello.
Revelio.
What's oh, that's just the... Wait, there was a ding. Okay, it's another warping point up there. This must be the up. There's more. Hey, I don't remember seeing that chest before. Oh, is
Revelio.
Is that one of those chests that we have to fight it or do something with? Yeah, it's one of the eyeball chests. Okay. Okay, let's see if we can figure out the source of this ding upstairs. I think it's upstairs. Okay, there's stuff up there, and there's a lock, so that's not going to be very helpful. I think, yeah. And we're going to have a lot to explore again once we figure out how to unlock stuff.
Revelio.
Okay, I think it's somewhere in that locked area is what we were hearing. And there's another locked area.
That's what my mother told me, and she knows everything. At least that's what she told me.
I think it's a sign.
So let's see. Interesting discussion about boasting. Yeah, here we go.
All of my relatives were.
Hey, Sebastian. Just staring at the witch pretending to get burned? Okay.
Sebastian, there you are. I was hoping to see you. I was in the Three Broomsticks after the troll attack and saw what happened with Rookwood and Harlow.
Not many students have Victor Rookwood's attention. What was that all about?
What? Why didn't you ask this when, like, we were dueling together, the other day? You'd think if you were trying to talk to me, then that would be the time, but okay. It's to do with Ranrock, or I'm not entirely certain. Do we want to tell Sebastian about what's going on? We're probably not supposed to spread this around too much. And I guess I'm not entirely certain exactly what they're looking for me for, so yeah, not really sure.
I've never even met him. Perhaps he mistook me for another student.
If you say so. I won't press you now, but you will have to tell me what's going on at some point. You might need me.
Fair enough.
So, why were you looking for me?
I need to find something for Professor Fig, but it's in the restricted section of the library.
He can't get it himself?
He was called away by Black at the last moment. I suppose I could wait to get a note from him, but...
You want to show some initiative.
Precisely. You mentioned being clever enough not to get caught in the restricted section.
And I am. Meet me outside the library tonight, and tell no one.
Okay. What if we're caught?
What will happen if we're caught in the restricted section?
Detention, no doubt. But a word of caution or two will help. For one, avoid Peeves, the poltergeist.
Always a good idea.
Aside from wanton destruction of property, he loves nothing more than telling on the likes of us.
Okay, and what about the librarian?
How concerned should I be about the librarian?
Madam Scribner doesn't take kindly to clandestine activities taking place amongst her precious books, so do all that you can to avoid her. She and I have had our entanglements, but I can hold my own against her. You may not be so lucky.
Okay, we'll try tonight.
Thank you, Sebastian. I'll meet you later.
Okay, so just warping to a time when warping to nighttime.
See there? That's the door we need to reach. And those annoying prefects would love nothing more than to rat on us to Scribner, so don't let them see us. Understood?
I can be sneaky. Let's go.
Hold on now. There's a spell you should know. The disillusionment charm. Good for getting places you're not supposed to be. Cast it and you'll appear as little more than a trick of the light, just as long as you keep your distance and stay quiet.
You mean I'll actually be able to turn invisible?
Something like that. It's not as foolproof as a cloak, but those are expensive. And spells are free. Give it a try.
Should we speak a little bit quieter while we're, up here overlooking the prefects, discussing how to get by them? Okay. Okay. So we need to put this on our bar. So what is it? This one? Causes you to blend in your surroundings, making it more difficult for others to perceive you. Perfect for sneaking or approaching enemies undetected to be able to cast Petrificus Totalis. Yeah, I really wish we could get a second bar open, but for now, we don't use Levioso much outside of dueling. That's what we'll probably end up doing if we can get another bar, is have like a utility bar and then like a dueling bar or something. Okay.
We must remain unseen.
Okay. Nearby adversaries will sense and then investigate suspicious behavior. Being caught by authority figures will result in quest failure. Okay, so wait for him to... Okay, I can toggle to go slower, which I'm guessing will keep me quieter. Those two seem like they're just hanging out there. Where's that door? So maybe is there some way we can, like, make a noise somewhere? Oh, okay, that's Sebastian. So I want to go down here so I can try something real quick. Okay, no. It's like if I cast a spell, does it get rid of the disillusionment? It does not. Okay, that's good.
Is someone sneaking about? The headmaster will hear about this. Not the wisest move on your part, wandering about at this hour.
No, I can't even, like, try to duel you or something? Okay. Okay, so that's... Don't want to get too close to them.
Quietly now.
Okay. So they're moving around. Oh, cool. Seriously, that didn't even like phase you guys? Not like, hey, why is the statue or the fountain suddenly moving? Okay, okay, so the one there is moving back and forth. Maybe wait for them to move over to this side, and then that guy seems like he's kind of just looking that direction, so maybe... Maybe when they move over here, maybe we can sneak past the other one. So I'm not really seeing any way to, like, make a distraction, or... There he is. Oh, okay, well, let's try to stay hidden. Okay, disillusionment's kind of coming off a little bit, but... Okay, oh, there's someone on the other side of the door. Okay, they seem to just be staring in one direction. Okay, it's
the librarian's still here. Quick, behind the bookcase.
Okay, is this bookcase?
Damn. You told me the librarian would be gone by now. I said usually, but it'll still be all right. Do you see her desk behind me?
The key is in the drawer of that desk. Now, here's what we're going to do. I'll create a distraction to draw her away. You focus on getting the key. I'll meet you outside of the restricted section.
Good idea, or why do we need the key? Well, we don't know Alohomora yet, or at least I don't, so... the key it is. Good idea.
You distract, I get the key. Understood.
I said I'd get you in, and I always keep my word. Trust me.
Is someone there? Is that you, Peeves?
I hope we don't run into Peeves.
Gracious, what a mess!
Okay, so we got the key.
That wasn't so difficult after all. Now to find that book.
Okay. Good thing she didn't hear the door open or the lock clanging to the ground or anything. What's this?
Oh, that one's charmed to look more useful than it is. It's fooled me twice. Never judge a tome by its cover, I say.
Revelio.
Oh, nice. Nice that we kind of whisper our spells while we're disillusioned. Okay. What about this book on a pedestal? No, okay. Maybe if we go downstairs, we'll be a little bit further from the librarian. Basic cast while undetected to lure authority figures and enemies to a desired location. Okay, so we can try to lure people away.
Ghost, don't let her see you.
Okay, let's... There's lots of ghosts in here, apparently.
Should be in the clear now. No need for us to be skulking about.
Okay, maybe not
So
for
what
you.
is it you've been looking for?
I'm looking for a cure to help my twin sister, Anne, so that she can return to Hogwarts. Because Merlin knows everyone else has given up.
Why do you think you'll find a cure in the restricted section? Does the Hogwarts matron have nothing that can help Anne?
No! We've tried everyone from Nurse Blaney to St. Mungo's. But I can research on my own.
Quiet
no need
down.
to concern yourself with that.
Revelio.
Let's focus on what you're after. Which is what, precisely?
I'll know it when I see it.
You're being awfully cryptic.
Okay, I know you said we're in the clear, but there's still, like, ghosts right upstairs. You should try to be a little quieter. I'm kind of curious what that is. Maybe we'll have a chance to try to get it on the way out. Oh, it's another one of these chests.
Revelio.
Restricted section's a lot more expansive than I thought. Like, I was expecting just kind of the fenced-in area of the library. This is, you know, several floors and lots of artifacts, as well as books.
Revelio.
Ooh, what's all this? Oh, this is... okay. Okay, this is... we need the, Leviosa for this guy.
Leviosa. Revelio.
Wait, what in the world is that? Oh, a regal black wand holder. Oh, it's a giant suit of armor.
Who have we here?
Hello, Peeves.
Sebastian Cello and his new little friend. Out exploring where they shouldn't be. Naughty, naughty, you'll get caughty.
Peeves, don't you...
I'm going to tell, I'm going to tell, I'm going to tell.
Oh, blasted Peeves! I've got to stop him, or at least get to the librarian with a good excuse for all of this.
Don't get into trouble. Like, I mean, at the very least, I could probably come up with the excuse of, hey, I needed to get something for Professor Fig and forgot to bring a note or something.
Wait, I don't want you getting into trouble for me.
I have a way with the faculty when it comes to disciplinary matters. Besides, I like having friends who are in my debt. Now go. Good luck in your search.
That seemed kind of ominous.
Now, where's that damned poltergeist got to?
I know just the spell to repair this armor.
Repairing armor.
Repairer. Revelio.
There's another chest. A teal palmet scarf. Okay. And how far down does the restricted section go? Mahogany fingerless gloves.
Of course.
Hey.
Traces of ancient magic.
Yeah, there's the sparkles again. But I
There
want to
must be
see.
more to this room.
Yep, but before there's like a
Lumos.
it's like a Freemason symbol or something. Okay, let's see what's going on here. Huh. Okay, interesting. So we're
Lumos.
we went through the portal. It's like this is like a hidden room inside the room. Dark Arts dueling gloves. Okay. Whoa. I just thought the floor was like marble or something, but it's actually like it's flowing. Okay, that's kind of cool.
Where might this lead?
Well, if we read what it says on here, it goes to the Athenaeum? Athenaeum? I'm not entirely sure what an Athenaeum is. Okay, we still have kind of the flowing stone.
Lumos.
It says, aha. Okay, oh boy, what are these things? Looks like we're gonna have to fight something. Pensive Century.
Surprising. Cards at the ready.
Oh, okay. Okay, that's not what we do with these guys. Try to get out of the area. Okay, hard to keep track of 3 of them at the same time. Your gift of ancient magic accumulates by successfully attacking or taking damage. Successful 10+ hit combos will begin generating ancient magic power-ups. Collecting these will greatly fill your ancient magic meter and recover a small amount of health. When at least one segment of your ancient magic meter is full, you can cast devastating ancient magic attacks that deal massive damage and break shield charms. Okay, that's why, like, when we encountered the poachers, we saw X over their heads. I guess by that point we had filled up some of our ancient magic meter. Okay, so that's on the lower right, the blue bar. The green bars are health, and the blue bars are ancient magic meter. Looks like right now we can fill up like 2 uses of it. I like that kind of shimmering starry sky look.
Revelio.
Anything hidden in here? Okay, no.
Protego. Revelio.
Is there something up there? Ooh, there's something there as well. How do we get over there? Maybe if we do this. Oh. Okay, we've got to be fast. Can we pull this towards us?
Accio.
No.
Incendio.
No.
Revelio.
That looks like something we should be able to get to.
Lumos.
Oh, can we Leviosa it maybe? Levioso?
Levioso.
No. Maybe if we head across here. Wonder what happens if we hit that. Is that just going to let us back across, or maybe it'll open up a passage over there? Okay, now take me there. No. Okay. Maybe we'll have to come back for it later. When we get like a fly or super jump spell or something. Okay, hopefully that is something we can come back to later. Okay, this is a very coppery area.
This must be the way forward, but to where? Incendio.
Oh, okay, I thought briefly that maybe that was actually lighting it up. Okay. What's that one? Oh, there's another opening over there, or another pedestal over there. Interesting. So that's the room we were in before, it looks like.
Nearly there. Best keep my wits about me.
Or is it?
Revelio.
I think it is. Okay, a mauve beret. Forest tartan scarf. Okay. Okay, that breaks shields. Don't try shielding against it. Get out of the way. Ah. Okay, drink some potion. I want to see what's going on. Ow. Okay, the magic didn't even Didn't I guess it didn't show it attacking that guy because it didn't actually hit the guy it was trying to get it to hit. So, okay. Okay.
It is a book after all.
Okay.
Revelio.
Anything? Oh, did somebody put their memories in a book? On the one hand, I guess as a metaphor that really works. On the other hand, I can't help but wonder if physical memories would damage a book in some way. Rain to end a drought and also, I guess, bring life back to the area. Is that Hogsmeade?
You wanted to see me? Headmistress Fitzgerald, Professor Rackham.
Miss Isadora Morganach, welcome.
Professor Rookwood, Professor Bakar.
We understand that you are adjusting well to life at Hogwarts.
I am.
I am glad, especially in light of your unusual situation, starting as a 5th year.
Hey.
As it happens, I was
Same
also
thing.
admitted to Hogwarts as a 5th year. I've never heard of another like us.
Miss Morganach, when we spoke yesterday after class, you asked about the beautiful swirls you saw years ago when we visited your hamlet.
I recognized you all immediately. I cannot thank you enough for what you did.
We were glad to help.
And yes, I did see swirls of magic everywhere that day. My father insists it was my imagination running wild, but it was certainly real to me.
It was not your imagination.
Percival, Professor Rackham can see them too, but we have never known of another who could.
I don't understand. What are they?
The whispers or traces that appear when a particular form of ancient magic is wielded.
Ancient magic?
Few are capable of wielding it. Hogwarts itself is a stronghold of ancient magic.
So if I can see traces of ancient magic, does that mean I can wield it too?
With the proper training.
But let us not get ahead of ourselves, Miss Morganach.
Before I can train you to wield such magic, you must first master all that Hogwarts has to offer.
A magic this powerful can do great harm in the wrong hands. It must be wielded by a select few.
Well, but who's doing the
But
selecting?
do not speak to anyone about what we have discussed here today.
Okay, so if I understood that correctly, Percival the other one who can use ancient magic, also entered Hogwarts in his 5th year.
Sneaking in the restricted section again! I had thought we were through with this mischief. Clearly detentions are insufficient. I'm afraid I must take this to the headmaster.
But that being said, Peeves informs me that you didn't come alone tonight. If someone has coerced you, I would have you tell me. You're a bright boy. Don't waste this.
There was nobody else. I came alone.
Oh, Sebastian. What will your uncle say?
Just gonna leave him there. Okay, wait, where'd Sebastian go? Can we get back in the restricted section? Can. I wanted to go see if... I don't know how to get to the stuff downstairs. We can't really do that, but I did want to see what that thing was that the ghosts were walking past. I don't know if we still need this if the ghosts are there or not.
Revelio.
We'll use this just in case.
Revelio.
Yeah, okay, there's something over there. Oh. Okay, we need to come back when we can unlock it anyway. Okay, so are we gonna... So it seems that the librarian... Wait a second. There's one of these lock things. Where could the key be? Seems the librarian's gonna talk to the headmaster, so that's...
Revelio.
Don't have to worry about her at the moment. Ghosts are gone. I wonder if the prefects outside are also gone. There's one of the... Where'd he go? Thought I saw... Oh, there's nothing down there. Thought I saw one of the moth mirrors.
Got it.
Okay, good. Oh. Oh, it's daytime. There's people here now. Ta-dum, just walking through the library, which I certainly came into once it opened up, wasn't here all night sneaking around or anything. I wonder, maybe if we talk to Professor Fig, maybe he can do something to, like, help out Sebastian. Could say that Sebastian was helping out with looking into something, which would be true enough, and Sebastian was helping us get information that Professor Fig was wanting us to find, so... Come on, open up. Don't like seeing the magic sparkles of loading, but... I suppose it's better than walking into an unloaded area, or a kind of glitchily loaded area. Okay. It's also kind of interesting. Yeah, I know our classes are kind of short, but I still find it interesting that every time we walk into a professor's classroom, like, they're not having classes with any other students or anything. It's very self-paced learning here at Hogwarts. Okay. Nope. There we go. Starting Tomes and Tribulations.
You cannot be serious. Goblins working with Rookwood makes no sense.
It is rather unorthodox, to say the least.
Unorthodox? It's inconceivable. It's... Ah, Fig. You have a visitor. I'll see what I can find out.
Sir, I was able to search the restricted section while you were with Professor Black. It was a book we were after.
So, I did want to comment also on the scene that we watched. So, we had Percival and Isadora, and now us. All three can see ancient magic. All three entering Hogwarts in our 5th year, which is interesting. Maybe people who can see ancient magic and are open to it, like something with being able to use ancient magic makes it so you don't realize you can use magic until later, like it slows down like discovery or something. And then there was also, among the other people there, one of them was Rookwood, which I'm assuming was an ancestor of the Rookwood of this time, which could help explain why he's interested in us if his ancestor worked with somebody who knew ancient magic. Might have some reason to think that, realize that that's what we can do or be after us. What's this sun thing? Sorry, sir, I was just going over something. Talking to myself, basically. So.
What? Wait. You accessed the restricted section? But how? Thinking on it, perhaps it's best you spare me the details.
Fair enough. In fact, the book was below the restricted section as it appeared on the map.
I want to hear everything. First, let's have a look.
I thought the book kind of disappeared when we...
Oh dear. Some of these pages seem to be missing. It appears someone has got to the book before us. Still, I will need time to study what remains. Perhaps we can still salvage something useful, though it may take some time. I wonder why it was here, below Hogwarts.
I think I know, sir. I saw 2 more memories where I found the book.
Another pensive. Godric's heart.
The man we saw before, Percival Rackham, was a professor here. The first memory showed him and 3 other professors using ancient magic to restore a hamlet from a drought.
Miriam was right. And the second memory?
They were talking to a student who started as a 5th year, like I did. She could see traces of magic too.
Why those memories? Perhaps this book will explain. I'll have to take it with me to London. The headmaster has insisted that I speak directly to the minister about George's death.
What will you tell them? Because of course, we're kind of trying to not be too public with this. So are we going to tell them all about ancient magic and the discovery, or what?
What will you tell them about Mr. Osric's death?
I don't know how much I dare say. George tried to convince the ministry about Ranrock, but to no avail. My instinct is to follow the path we are on for the moment and keep the details to ourselves until we know more.
That does make sense. On the one hand, I mean, on the one hand, there may be some of this that people need to know at some point. On the other hand, right now we're not really sure who we can trust. And even people that we can trust, if they don't need to know about it, the fact that like Ranrock and goblins are involved and dragons and things, it might be better for people just to not, if they don't need to know, it's probably best to keep them out of it at the moment. So, of course, but I think sounds like Professor Fig has a bit of a has a good head for this and can trust his judgment.
I understand. I'll see what I can learn about the missing pages while you're gone.
Good. Don't neglect your studies. Your wand work is improving by the day. But you'll want to pay attention in herbology and potions. There's more to magic than spellcasting.
Plenty to keep me occupied while you're gone.
You've done exceptionally well.
2 classes,
I
that
look
ought
forward
to
to seeing
take
all that
another
you've accomplished when I return.
10 minutes.
Oh, and don't neglect your friends. You may be surprised by how much you can learn from them as well.
All right. So what are we trying to do at the moment? Okay, just kind of live as a student. Okay, those are completed ones. So we can look for more keys. We can seek out any students that we find. If we see any more unusual stuff to explore, we can, so.
Meet me in Lower Hogsfield as soon as possible. I would like to talk to you about Rookwood and Harlow, and it might be best to do so outside of the castle.
Did not realize that 1890s wizards had voicemail. So, okay. An owl post requesting to meet her in Lower Hogsfield, which is a hamlet, I guess, just outside of Hogsmeade or something.
Professor Fig and Weasley.
Oh. Now, you told me to open this up, and why are you sending me more things? Okay. Okay, so it's the world map. This is the world map. Most of the map is covered by fog, limiting what you can see. Hamlets are small communities throughout the world. Okay, this is the hamlet of Lower Hogsfield. Hamlets provide new opportunities for vendors, flue flames, side quests, and collectibles. Okay.
Have asked that I teach you an additional defensive spell. Please complete the assignments I have given you, and then proceed to see me in my classroom.
Okay. Okay, so I was thinking it was just like Hogsmeade, Hogwarts, and maybe the Forbidden Forest, but man, it looks like there's a lot more to the map than that. Okay. Well, new spells would be interesting, but I guess before I did find it a little bit odd that after we took on the troll and everything that happened in Hogsmeade, that Natty didn't really seem to want to talk about it. But I guess she just didn't want to talk too much, like in public. So this makes a little bit more sense. Okay, she does want to talk about it. Let's go meet her first, because this is something that would be. Okay, so we have Professor Hecat, we have Professor Fig, Lucan Brattleby. What's Lucan have to say? It It's time to prove your dueling mettle and see if we have a new school champion. Meet me at the usual place for the final round of crossed wands. Also, the training dummy is still available. Okay, did Professor Fig have something to say? Oh, okay. Come to see me. I've discovered something that's an earlier one. Okay. Okay, what gear do we have? Okay, we have Dark Arts dueling gloves that are better than what we've got. That's good. Oh, those actually look kind of nice. Okay. Quidditch goggles. Now we don't need. We'll keep our dragon spectacles that look like Orange Eye of Newt goggles. Is that a mauve beret? I think we'll keep the mauve beret because it's got good stats, but we'll want to make it look like something else. Zonko's Chief Prankster hat. Fairy cap. A sleek sorcerer hat. Oh no, that's a nice look. Crimson top hat goes perfect with our outfit. Okay, we've got new wand handles. I don't know, do we really need a different look? That's kind of nice. Looks a bit more comfortable to hold than the basket weave, being round instead of square. Okay, we'll stick with that. Neckwear. Just keep the Chinese fireball, I guess. Okay. That's still the only one we have, so okay. Attend herbology class. Okay, so what do we have? We have spell combination practice 2. So speak to Luke and Brattleby to learn spell combination. Final round of dueling for crossed wands. More of the Daedalian keys. Professor Hecat's assignment. Professor Hecat wants me to practice avoiding attacks by dodge rolling. She also wants me to cast Incendio on a few enemies. My field guide will not guide me through this assignment, but my map could still prove useful. Okay, so avoid enemy attacks by dodge rolling and cast Incendio on enemies. And then we can learn Expelliarmus. Okay, that might be useful. Herbology class. Okay, talk to Professor Garlic and learn some herbology. And then Natty has asked me to meet her at a hamlet called Lower Hogsfield, just south of Hogwarts. Okay. Let's go meet with Natty. Oh. Actually, so yeah, looking at the time, we still have a little bit of time left, but I don't know the time to run all the way out there, and I don't want to leave the castle too far tonight. So let's actually look at let's try to go to herbology real quick, see if that's something we can finish relatively quickly. Classes don't seem to take too terribly long, so. Okay.
Wonder who our
Oh,
professor
sorry.
did when they were students.
Okay. 15 minutes left. Yeah, I think we should probably be able to.
She going punches
Handle that.
Onion again.
Good morning, Professor Garlic. How wonderful it is to see you again, Lenora dear.
Oh, here. You'll need these for today's class. A little treat for your auntie.
Ah, hello. Class, please welcome the newest rose in our garden. We do look
Very
forward to
welcoming.
growing together. How thrilling it is to have everyone back together again. This year will be filled with enchantment and excitement, but the most important thing cultivated in herbology is knowledge. The prudent herbologist is no more afraid of the venomous tentacular than the bouncing bulb. Now then, today we will be acquainting ourselves with the mellifluous tuber known as the mandrake root. Accio. Let's see if we can't make our fibrous friends a bit more comfortable, shall we? First, let's protect our ears.
So just
Now, everyone,
putting wax in our
rip
ears.
their mandrake by the tendrils and give it a firm tug.
Sorry, Professor, I'm having a hard time hearing you with this wax in my ears.
Quickly! Place your mandrakes in the new pot and cut down the soil! The soil should envelop the root like a warm, dirty blanket, putting the mandrake right at ease. Reparo! I'm very sorry about that. Yours was a bit mature, I'm afraid. All right then, off you go. Splendid work, everyone.
Is that all of today's class?
Now for our next task,
Oh.
we'll be planting dittany at our potting tables. You can all get started. I need to have a brief word with our new student.
Okay. You have stuff then. I can't help but notice in the classroom scenes when we have a bunch of students together in their robes, that's when our kind of unique fashion sense really sort of stands
I
out.
wonder if hippogriffs like knotgrass.
Yes, Professor.
Firstly, well done with your mandrake. They can be rather difficult to get a grasp of.
I enjoyed it, or I nearly went deaf. I think our ears were pretty well protected. Not sure I'd say I enjoyed it, but I'm not gonna pretend like it was worse than it was, so yeah, it wasn't too bad.
Actually, I enjoyed it. I couldn't help but catch your enthusiasm.
How kind of you. It seems you're already taking to herbology like a mandrake to fresh soil.
Am I
as
that irritating?
mentioned, next we'll be planting dittany. Let us find you some seeds.
I already have some, Professor. Picked them up in Hogsmeade.
You visited the Magic Neep. Wonderful. A prepared student is bound to bloom. I've arranged for you to have your own potting table here in the classroom. Wasn't easy to spare one on such late notice. Plant the seeds there now, and you can return to harvest them later. Even with soil, sunlight, and a bit of magic, they will take time to grow.
Let's see how to balance my staff this little arrangement.
Plant
Nippers
these seeds
fancy
at the potting
or
table.
roses?
So where's our table? Okay, this is our table.
Dittany's restorative properties make it a vital ingredient in the Wiggenweld potion, as you all should know from Professor Sharp's class.
Okay. So, potting table. We can plant multiple things, but right now we just have Dittany. Leaves of this medicinal herb are used in Wiggenweld potion. Dittany seeds can be purchased at the Magic Neep and can be grown in pots of any size. Takes 10 minutes to grow. And it grows a small plant. Okay. You can add fertilizer to this plant to increase its yield. You can create fertilizer by conjuring a dung composter. Okay.
Well done! Once it can be harvested, your Dittany will be ready to use in Wiggenweld potion. I'll let Professor Sharp tell you about that. Now, what say we branch out? Introduce you to a different sort of flora, the Chinese chomping cabbage. You'll find that some plants are better suited to uses outside of a cauldron. The cabbages do get testy without something to chew. Fortunately, I have a dummy for them to gnaw on. Be a dear and let them have a good chomping.
Yes, Professor.
They're in the other greenhouse. It's just at the end of the footbridge leading out of this room. Your classmate, Mr. Pruitt, has kindly offered to accompany you. Come back and see me when you're finished. Oh, and mind your fingers. They do bite.
Okay. So we'll need to go speak to
Hello.
Leander Pruitt.
Saw you on your way to Hogsmeade the other day. Nice to meet you. I'm Leander. I'll be showing you the Chinese chomping cabbages. Up these stairs will take us there. But your lead.
Okay, so Gryffindor.
Nice work in Defense Against the Dark Arts, by the way.
Oh, thank you.
Excuse me?
Your duel with Sebastian! And he's good. Thinks he's really good. But you outright slaughtered him. It was brilliant.
Oh. Well, thank you.
Here we are. Home of the Chinese chomping... Go on. Grab a few of those cabbages. Just mind your fingers. I almost lost a thumb once. Don't... Now, see that dummy? Just toss the cabbages at it, and they'll do the rest.
Attack with a chomping cabbage. Okay, so how do I... Okay, hold tab and tap the button. Oh, okay. So these are all the things I have. Okay, so tab uses a tool. I hold tab and then I can assign something to it. And so now anytime I use tab, it'll throw one of these.
Look at that.
Whoa.
They'll chomp on anything they can get their mouths on. Mum planted some in her garden last year to keep the gnomes out. Did save her the de-gnoming, but they left her honking daffodils in tatters. Vicious little bastards, aren't they? My kind of plants. Not like stupid booba tubers and bouncing bulbs. The kind of plants that have your back in a fight. Not saying you can't go it alone, but... Well, imagine that wasn't a dummy.
Suppose they could come in handy. Sure, but that is just a dummy. I was imagining it already. Yeah, these sound like they could come in handy.
I suppose they could prove useful outside of the greenhouse. Nothing wrong with a bit of backup, even if it is from a cabbage.
It's chaos out there. Trolls in Hogsmeade and such. You can't be above throwing a cruciferous vegetable if necessary. Dogweed and deathcap has more of them, if you're keen. Other plants too. Ones your parents wouldn't plant in the garden. You get the idea.
I don't think you know my parents.
We probably ought to head back to class. Take your time. I'll see you back in class.
So, okay. Okay, so let's head back over here. So I guess that gives a new meaning to food with a bite to it.
We should always wear our dragonhide gloves. I shall end our lesson here. Terribly sorry, Mr. Clopton.
The best time to plant a seed is last season. The second best time is now.
Did you know that you can use the mandrake to defend yourself? Why, the very idea.
I do wonder about Professor Fig. He's hardly ever in his classroom. Most strange.
Well, I mean, maybe he's one of those professors who... I had plenty of college professors who had work outside of the college and were sometimes had to cancel class for... go off and do some consulting and stuff.
I tended to the Chinese chomping cabbages, Professor.
Remarkable plants, aren't they? I hope they weren't too much trouble. Oh, don't see any bite marks or missing digits. And good,
Not at all.
as you do seem to be quite green-fingered. Oh, I'm eager to see your skill in the soil continue to blossom.
As am I. Plants offer so much. Or don't care much for plants, honestly. No, the magical plants actually seem rather interesting.
Magical plants have so much to offer. I'm eager to learn more.
I'm glad. Herbology is a bounteous subject. Tend to your garden, and it will tend to you. Huh. Well, I suppose that's everything. Do come by for a chat sometime. I so enjoy checking in with my new students.
Okay.
Hope those mandrakes
with our-
are really relishing their new pots. Only cost me my damned hearing.
What's with our neutral
To make
pose
anything
tending to be
grow,
kind of
we
like
must first
hunched over a little bit?
understand
Revelio.
Plants as well as friendships. Kindness and concern are as necessary in the greenhouse as in the Great Hall.
Right now, I think I want to head back to our... Let's see if I can find our way back to our common room. I'm going to see if I can do it without using the flu network, just to try to help learn our way around the school a little bit. But, because we're kind of getting towards the end of our session here, and I should be available next week, both on Monday and Friday. But next Friday, I want to do, at least start with something a little bit different. Now that we've seen a bit of the school. Oh, there's another locked door, so there's probably a key somewhere. Where is... Okay, how do we get back to our classroom? Have to... Oh, there's the key. I don't want to do that just at the moment. Where did we come from to get here? I'm pretty sure we came down this way. I'm trying to think back to when we first came through. Okay, well, I'm trying to figure that out. What I would like to do next week is, I think next week we're going to start off by, I've built a couple other characters for all the different houses, and we're going to start off by comparing all of the common rooms for everybody. Oh, okay, yeah, we'll get to you later. I don't remember coming across the bridge on our first visit. I guess maybe we did. So next Friday what we'll plan on doing is we'll start off by kind of looking over the Hufflepuff common room again, switching to the other characters and looking over the common rooms of the other houses, and then I doubt that will take the entire time. So after that we'll move on to oh, I haven't even been this way. Quad courtyard. Well, we're not looking for new areas at the moment, we're looking for old areas. After that we'll continue on with more of our playthrough, trying to figure out, I guess maybe we'll move on and visit Natty. So.
Now that I have all my gobstones back, I'm ready to take on all challenges, if I can find any.
Oh, glad to hear it. So, well, I'm not entirely sure how to get back to our common room, but I can probably do that off stream, or so.
My brother promised me.
Yeah, next time we'll plan on starting with Ah, here's the entrance hall. I think we're on the right path. We'll start plan on starting with our comparing all of the Hogwarts common rooms.
Off on another adventure, are we?
Is this kind of the right area? No, this looks like it goes down more towards like Slytherin area. That's not ours. Oh wait, no, Hufflepuff common room. This is ours. Okay. Yeah. Okay, good. Managed to find our way back. It's perfect, just in time to finish. So, okay, this is where we'll be next time, and compare with the others, and we'll see kind of how each of the common rooms fits with the house's, main traits and personalities, and kind of what it brings out. So, with that, thank you for joining me. Have a good week, and I will see you next time. Bye.